Hi, my name is Noelle Bovon. I'm an entrepreneur, a life and a business coach, and I create a weekly newsletter called Mindful Mondays. And I do these video blogs to add to the newsletters on occasion. And the reason I do that is because my goal, what drives me, is helping others create the life that they want, helping you create the life you want. And so today's topic is, are you willing to see? And it's such a big topic because when you say, are you willing to see? Everyone's like, yeah, I'm willing to see. I'm willing to see anything. But really, are you willing to see that possibly you have outworn beliefs and ways of thinking that limit your enhancement and your progress in the world? And, we all have these. So you might be thinking, well, I don't, but I hate to burst your bubble, but we all have these. We all have these beliefs that entangle us in ways that prevent us from creating the things we want to create. And really, the practice is starting to notice these things that we do that limit us from creating the things we want to create in our lives. Whether it's more space, less work, a new house, a different job, doing something that you're passionate about, having kids, a relationship, all of it is entangled into this. And, there are so many ways in which that we can stop ourselves from attaining the things we want to attain because of the things we learned from when we were children or like young adults or even today, beliefs and behaviors that you take on from other people around you, which absolutely impact how you see the world and how you open yourself up to new things. Possibly you struggled to be shown that you were loved when you were a child, and no matter how hard you worked, you constantly were met with not being enough. And in adult life, that could look like you work really hard. You put everything you have into what you do, and you're incredibly intelligent and successful. But for some reason, you never feel like it's enough, or you're not supported. And that is one way to examine your life. Is like, what are some of the things you had to do as a child in your upbringing, and how does that play out in your life today? So it means getting really introspective. It means choosing to spend time examining yourself, like paying attention to yourself. Being mindful, or meditation specifically is about the observance of oneself. And being mindful is the same thing. It's being able to observe, to study oneself. We go to school and we study, whether it's in high school or post-secondary and beyond, that you choose certain topics that you want to become more familiar with, that you want to become more of an expert at, let's say. But the one topic that a lot of us leave behind is the study of ourselves, is to truly examine who we are. I mean, you can look at the way the money is a big one. So look at your relationship with money. Do you feel like money is one of those things that is unachievable, or only people who do bad things with money earn a lot of money, or that there's a cap what you can earn, and no matter what anyone says, you're going to argue that? That you believe that you have to work day and night in order to support your family. All of these beliefs limit us from a different opportunity, a different perspective. And that's what I'm trying to say, is that there's always a different perspective as long as you open yourself up to it. And that's the biggest thing, because we're all so confined and structured into our perspectives that when we consider a different perspective, it agitates us. It shakes our foundation. It takes the ways in which we know how to behave, and it tells us, no, we can't do that, because this is the way I've always been, this is the way I've always believed, and that's what I'm going to stick with. Instead of stepping to the other side and saying, well, what if I looked at it from a different perspective? What if I saw things differently? What would that mean? How would that play out in my life? And for me, that's been monumental in shifting and changing and growing in my entire life, is learning to pay attention to the things that I believe and working like diligently, like putting in effort, that study, that time to make conscious and achievable shifts in my life, to see things differently, and to learn through that, learn to enjoy my life in this moment and every day with more pleasure. You know, when we're willing to see, there's endless possibilities. When we're willing to see, we can shift from one moment to the next. We can make a different choice, and we can change the path in which we're traveling. We can take another road. You can create another outcome. You can meet the love of your life. Just choose to do something different than you're doing it today. Choose to walk down a different road. Choose to respond differently. Choose to say yes to something you would normally not say yes to, and see what happens. And I would love to hear anything magnificent that you have to share, so feel free to place your comments in the comment boxes below. And I look forward to connecting with you in the future. Again, my name is Noelle Bovon, and you can find me at noellebovon.com, or you can find me at balooyoga.com, on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Have a beautiful day, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon.